cute today, kind of.
You are magnificent. As always, Nicco Noire. It's Sunday.
Hello, hello. How are you today?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the magnificent Nicco Noire. I am Nicholas Tannick. This is YKF Sunday Sessions. Everything we talk about is between consenting adults. This is a program for adults. We are consenting adults.
We are consenting adults.
Don't judge. This is a lifestyle. This is a culture. That's it. It's consenting. We pay our taxes. We don't break the law. We're good people. We just like kinky sex. Simple as that. And you can get 15% off. You can get 15% off out of all the items at Locked and Lost because you're my friend.
Use the 15% off.
15% off.
I feel like 15% off, you go to Lock and Lust and you're getting like 100% off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Not that you're going to. I'm just saying that's what it feels like. So, hi, Nick.
Hi, Nico.
How are you?
Nylon November.
I missed you so much. It's Nylon November. Yay! I know. Now, and actually, to celebrate. Oh, what? You want to say something?
I was just saying we had 2 episodes and we missed you. That's all.
I missed you. I missed you too. I know. I had to go and do, life shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of life shit. Reality, it actually does bite. They made a whole movie about it. You should go watch it. Anyway, so yeah, I had to go live life, but I'm back. I'm back from reality, and I'm back to my beautiful Wolford nylon bubble, as you can see. And so I'm super excited because we are in Nylon November, and I hope that everyone is celebrating. I'm celebrating. And if you would like to celebrate with me, by all means, know that I am multicasting this show on my OnlyFans as well. It'll be up in about 20 minutes to half an hour after the show is done airing. And what that means is you will be seeing this show from here down. That way you can check out my nylons. So,
look at
People go to OnlyFans.
What is the purpose of a nylon stocking, Nico? Now, according to Wikipedia, it's for quick drying. It's quick drying compared to trousers.
It's quick drying. Yeah. I don't know if that is. Yeah, I do. A nylon. I'm wearing stockings this evening. Actually, I mean, I am a full believer in the the stockings. I'm a fan. So, but
I so zoned out. I almost couldn't get myself back into the stream because I was just like looking. So as you know, Nico, you do know this. I have a fetish for stockings, and you're like, well, I'm the princess of pantyhose. So
I am.
Hence, we have Nylon November. So let me ask you this.
Please.
People come to you and they have a fetish for stockings, and they love body worship. I love worshiping a beautiful leg in stockings. Last night at the Manor, I was all over.
Yeah, you said you
said
you were. So what's up with that? Because I heard that.
I'll get into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get into that. But what is it? So, what is it in your opinion? Like, what switches in them, and then what kind of reaction does that have in you when you switch on that switch that just kind of they get so thirsty when they see when they can't.
Oh yeah.
They almost are. It's almost like they're in awe. They can't touch you. They can't touch you because of the rules,
Well,
but they, but you know what I mean.
exactly.
Um,
No touching unless I say. But no, it's. So stockings are an amazing. They're an amazing tool, I think, for any for anybody who is looking for complete power. I've said it before and I will say it again. Stockings, pantyhose, they are the ultimate BDSM multitasker. They do everything. They can be everything. They're ultra sexy, and I think that stockings are something that people immediately associate with with sex. I mean, honestly, I think people, they think of lingerie and they think of, what it's a layer, right? So I don't think that people are sitting there, necessarily fantasizing about nylon specifically. I mean, maybe they are, but I think that maybe more so they're thinking about the layers, right? So they're thinking underneath that skirt, she's got on stockings, and the stockings are black and they're soft and they're silky and they're over her feet and they're under her shoes, and and it's like, and it's that much closer to the skin than they are, right? So I think that's what makes it sensual.
what's your opinion of? Okay, I see a lot of JOI, jerk off instructions.
Okay.
A lot of
Hmm.
subs, they kneel down in front of their
Sure.
doms, and the
Yes.
dom is like, "Well, jerk off on my stockings." It's a big thing.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
How
It's a
do you get to
huge
come
thing.
out?
Well, usually, if you want to come on my stockings, you'd better be prepared to go home with them in your mouth, because I'll make them eat them. I'll make them clean my stockings before they leave with their face. I will, or alternatively, if they're going to come on my stockings, you get to take my stockings home, because I don't need those stockings anymore. So you get a little Nico memento of that time that we met.
Now, very, very important question.
Mhm.
Garters, 4 straps, 6 straps, or 8 straps?
I am a huge fan of as many straps as humanly possible. So I'm a little bit old school, right? So when I think of sexy, when I think of ultimate, right? My mind goes to things like Betty Page and the late great Linda Lovelace, and these women who are just legs and hips and just all the stuff and things. And so they've got straps, and they're cinched in, and their waists are this big, and they're hourglass bombshell kind of iconic figures. And I think that that's what I think of. So I'm straps all the way. Straps all the way. Six
The
straps
thick
at
straps,
least. At
the thick
least.
ones? Do you like the thick ones or the
I'm
thin ones?
talking like the industrial strength, 19 like 30s. Go, yeah, metal clasps, no plastic.
Okay, now this is a controversial opinion.
Mhm.
All right, now you know me. I'm in dungeons, I'm in
I
munchies,
do.
I'm talking to people, stuff like that. And I
Right.
have a fetish for garters. So
Mhm.
everything, like people are gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna bring, oh, I got a fetish for that. A
Right, right,
lot of
right,
people
right.
love these. A lot of people love these one pieces where these fake garters.
Hmm.
What is your opinion of that?
What is my opinion? Okay, so I think there's a time and a place, right?
The ones that don't
I
attach. The one, you know what I mean?
Right there, it's like built in into the pantyhose, right? So it's just like it's almost like an illusion. I think that there's a time and a place, but I think that if you want to go properly, if you want to do it right, I think that you need to do it right. But like I said, there is a time and a place, and I think that if you're just going for a pure aesthetic, you're not. It's like, for instance, okay, if I'm going to be doing a session with someone, I'm going to take the time and effort to put on the garters, to put on the stockings, to go through the process. Now, if I'm just going to run out, to, wherever I'm going to go to a show or something, um, I'm not trying to do all that. So for me, that's an easy way to get the same look without all of the, without the effort. But of course, that's me. I'm like, going out to a show. I don't need to do. Yeah.
So what about colors? So I looked up, just to be whimsical. I looked up
Just
different
to be
colors.
whimsical.
Yeah,
So
punk
what?
rock graffiti stockings, blueberry
Right.
frill. Does this come up? Is this coming up? Yeah, right. When do you rock the whimsical, colorful stockings?
When do I rock whimsical, colorful stockings? Only on request.
Really?
Um,
Okay.
Honestly,
Interesting.
um, hard. What in my experience, and granted, what do I know? I've only been wearing pantyhose my whole fucking life, and they told me I was the pantyhose princess of the fucking internet. But anyway, um, in my experience, hardcore pantyhose people, they're very specific and they're very interested in only two things. They're interested in suntan nude and they are interested in sheer black. They are interested in very low deniers. They are interested in sheer to waist. They are interested in no toe seams. So, I mean, there is a very specific set of pantyhose people out there. They're the nude and black people. Now, the pattern people, I believe that they're all from Minnesota. And I have to believe that from the core of my being. And the only reason that I say this is because they have to sexualize whatever it is they see. And let's face it, people in Minnesota, they're not wearing, they're not wearing this. This isn't happening in Minnesota.
Shout out
So
to Line Sailors, Slugs, and Atmosphere, and Ant and Slug. I think they get kinky out there. Um, okay, let me do that. Let me ask you this:
yes,
how do you do CBT with stockings? Let your imagination run wild, Nico.
very well. I do it very well. No, that's what's that's kind of the thing, right? So it's but that's another story for another day. But you take this and you get creative with it, right? I like to make a leash. That's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Yeah, leash, and you
I
could
like to make
actually.
cock leashes. I like to use them as gags, use them as blindfolds, use them as cuffs. I mean, what can a pantyhose not do? I don't know. Put them over their heads, make them, tell them they broke into my house, start screaming, running down the hall. Just kidding.
No, let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. You know me. You've known me for years.
I have.
Why do I? Why do I like them? Why do I have a fetish for it? Why do you think I love them and are so fascinated with? I mean, every time I am taken back, every time I see you in thigh high stockings, not just because they're thigh high stockings, because it's you, of course, but I
Aww.
mean, the thigh high stockings also. It's like, oh, like it adds the whole thing to it
And
that
just to remind everyone who's watching this, I am also going to be what am I trying to say here? This is going to be on my
multitasking.
OnlyFans,
You'll be
people.
multitasking.
And you're like, well, why do I want to go to your OnlyFans to watch this? Why? Well, because on my OnlyFans, you see it from the waist down. So there's that.
OnlyFans, the wave of the future.
Yeah.
All right. So we went to. You asked about Mistress Manor. We went to a graffiti party, and it was
And how
it
was
was
that?
it was it was great. It was inspiring because it was after the first real party after the election,
Okay.
and I think everybody needed to get out.
Right.
And it has seeing people together. I love it.
Yeah.
I love seeing people together, seeing people, even if like you're not together at a party, but like people like you, seeing them on the internet, people like Susie Marteau, I just interviewed,
Mhm.
writing books,
Right.
with the
Right.
author
Right.
circle. So, regardless of what you think of the election, people, kink's going to go on. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Oh yeah.
it's always been here. It's always gonna be. It's gonna be long after we're gone too. You know, it's
Well
always gonna
after
be
we're
here.
gone. I'm hoping I'm just hoping that somebody remembers my name.
Nicco Noire. I love you, Nicco Noire. Oh, that's what we're here for. So we had something called a graffiti party. So everyone put on
Uh-huh.
white shirts. So here I am. I didn't want to
Okay.
just walk around with white shirts. So I put a white shirt under this. Oh, this is the same shirt. That's right. This is sunshines. So people started
Okay.
just I don't know if you could see any of this stuff, but like
I can
they
see
would
some of it. What's it say?
yeah. Well, this is a really good piece of art. This is like a tattoo artist did that. She was what was her name? Kimura. Yeah, Kimura.
Uh-huh.
You are my sunshine, Love Michelle. Um,
Aw.
sunshine. This is Queen. Sunshine. Just it's so nice. All the people, and then there's my shirt.
Let's see it.
There's my. Of course, as soon as I put it on, Sunshine had to stamp it on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I love it. I love it. Property.
I got so much sexy Hugh Grant. Someone called me that. Um, so you definitely had a bunch of unique experiences. Oh, Mr. Shari. So Mr. Shari wrote on my shirt, best podcast ever, ever.
Oh,
Uh, oh, isn't that
I
nice?
love it.
But
I
that's
love
what
it
I'm.
so much.
The whole thing about it is a party like that. We're still doing it. So if anyone out there is down, really overwhelmed, look at Nicco Noire. I'm gonna take myself out. You don't look at me. Look at Nicco Noire for some inspiration. Just take
Hi, I'm Nicco Noire. No, don't do that. Stop.
it. I'm
But
serious though.
hi, I'm Nicco
Oh.
Noire.
Mm. See, you got sunshine
Folks,
saying
if you don't
Nico.
know, this is going to be shown on my OnlyFans from here down. And at this point, there's very little happening down there.
Okay, so for the second half of the show, I really need your input on this.
This half or this half?
Well, whatever half you want.
I like it. All right.
Uh,
What can I do?
all right. You're a chef.
How can I help?
You're a chef.
I am a chef.
Okay. Now, I was talking to Nova Starlust, and you know how I get on the show. I just have whimsical ideas, and I'm like, oh, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
We had one, which I thought that I would love to do this with you because you're a chef,
I am.
right? Femdom Restaurant. If you had a Femdom Restaurant, what would it be? Like, first of all, the maitre d', would it be like a gimp? Would it be like a man, a woman, androgynous?
Oh well, okay. Let me
Uh,
just let me let me just break this down for you really
what
quick.
kind of restaurant would it be? What kind of food would it be?
I have no idea what kind of food it would be, but I know I've okay, so do you want to know that I've actually put thought into this? I've
I
thought
know
about
you.
this. I totally have, right? So, okay. So, my restaurant, it would be a clothed woman, naked man restaurant. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, I don't want to eat there. But here's the thing. So the naked men, they're all masked. They're all on fours. They're all tables and chairs. So you don't even have to really fuck with them, right? They're just there. And so then, of course, all of the waiters, and mind you, I said waiters, they come and they're wearing like body paint. That's it, body paint. Or they're wearing, they're very sissified. They're very, but they are very proper because this would be a nice establishment, of course. Anyway, so yeah, I have no idea what kind of food we would serve. I'm sure it would have something to do with, I don't know. I think that could be very, very, I don't know.
Well,
Interesting.
you grew up in the South. You're in Texas now.
I did and I
So
am. Yes.
it would. So I would just assume, just out of sheer necessity, because the best ingredients are the ones you have, right? Would be
Right.
that kind of cuisine near you, right? So it would be it
Yes.
would probably have a southern kind of
Yes, it
vibe
would
to it.
definitely be Cajun. Yeah. Cajun for
Oh,
sure.
can you
Cajun,
squash with Cajun food?
if you're brave. If you're brave, you can. But you know what? Here's the thing. Let's talk about figging, shall we? Let's talk about
Oh, let's
figging
talk
for a
about
moment.
figging. Okay.
Yes, because
What
figging
for
is
those
one
who
of
don't
my
know, what is figging?
favorite things. So figging is the very, very fun and interesting I don't know if you want to call it fetish, but I love to fig. So anyhow, basically what I like to do is I go and get a big, huge hand of ginger, and I will take that ginger and I will carve it into whatever shape that I like. And usually it's a great big dick. And if it's not a great big dick, it's a great big middle finger, or it's a little, Trump head or whatever. Anyhow, so I whittle out my little device of damage with my ginger, and then I take that ginger and I lovingly place it inside the anus
Oh,
of whomever is letting me do this. And now I leave it there and we continue on about our business. Well, here's the thing, and I don't know if you've ever taken a piece of ginger, just raw ginger, and put it in your mouth. That's going to come out of your mouth almost instantaneously, because for whatever reason, as delicious as ginger is, it is also spicy as shit and will burn your mouth. Not
yeah.
hot spicy like, oh my god, capsaicin, habanero spicy. Spicy like fucking horseradish. Go fuck yourself, like, oh, clean your sinuses out shit, right?
Yeah.
So now I want you to take all of that and put it in your asshole for an hour, and then we can talk about it. Okay?
Oh,
Okay.
I'll take it. Okay, maybe later. Really, I got plans.
I'm just saying, man, I've been doing this for too long, dude. I'm telling you.
Femdom Restaurant though. So all right, so you got a cake.
So that would be on the menu. Figging.
What
with figs and ginger.
Private rooms? Yeah.
Maybe.
An expensive restaurant. Maybe, yeah, all in public.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, poo platter.
The latex cowboy, Nicco Fig Toss Salad. Thanks, the latex cowboy's back.
Giddy up! Where the hell have you been?
He's been hanging around.
Sir. Crazy.
Well, the name of this would be just Nicco's. Nicco's is tasteful. You don't know what you're getting into. You walk in, you're like, oh, it's a family restaurant.
I feel like you should know what you're getting into. I feel like it would be like Nicco's, a go-go's, a no-no's, or some bullshit like that. It would be very New York, like art fag awesome. And yeah, I said art fag, and I don't even care, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're going to get offended, go ahead and send me a fucking email.
The term art fag actually was a term in the 80s.
It's a real thing. It exists.
Yeah, it's a slang term.
It's not me. It's not me being mean. It's me being real, people.
Check out "You'll Dance to Anything" by the Dead Milkmen. It's usually prevalently in that song.
Can we talk about? Love the Dead Milkmen so much.
I do. I love. It's one of the first concerts. One of the first concerts I've been to.
They blew my mind when I was like 12 and 13 years old, and continued to do so to this day. Just goes to show you like who I am as a person. But
I can't play it.
They are fucking phenomenal all the time, every time.
They have a song. I'll send it to you. It's called Philadelphia Femdom.
Oh yeah.
It's about Femdom Philadelphia. Yeah. I posted it, and like all my Philadelphia friends were like, "Are you sure that song's not about me?" It might be. You never know.
Shout out to my girl. I know a femdom from Philly. Actually, she's residing in Arizona now, but definitely from Philly, my girl.
Oh, definitely shout out to Mia Action from Philly and everybody in Philly. Philly saved my life.
Yeah, what's up, Philly?
Penn Medicine. Saved my life. I would not be alive here today if it wasn't for the city of
What would we
brotherly
ever
love.
do without you guys?
All right, Femdom Restaurant. We're gonna open up Nico's, the Femdom Restaurant, soon.
What would you put on what would you put on the menu, Nick?
Tres leches.
Tres leches?
Yes, dessert. It's great. First of all, it's
Oh, no, I know what
delicious.
tres leches is, but I want you to explain to me
And for
tres leches
squashing.
because I feel like that could mean more than one thing.
Yeah, you have 3 beautiful doms, right? And they cover you with milk.
Go on.
No, I actually was talking about the dessert, tres
Mm-hmm.
leches, and it's. I mean, that's food and it's delicious. And I always tell the story about eating it off the toes of Sunshine's toes. You know,
Okay,
half of me.
so dessert off the menu.
Okay.
Let's dive into the savory. Now, mind you, I'm a
Femdom
vegetarian.
Restaurant.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't eat
But no
meat.
fish though. No fish. No fish.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Falafel's the
in
way to
years. I
go.
haven't in years and years
Tempeh,
and years.
falafel,
I
tofu. I
love
love
falafel. I
tofu.
love tofu.
Falafel. I make falafel pizza. Do you ever have falafel pizza? I was
What's a
so sick I
falafel
couldn't eat
pizza?
anything. I took a cauliflower crust, right? So I took and I had an air fryer, so I throw some
Okay.
falafel balls in the air fryer because I can't have grease at the time. I couldn't have grease, couldn't have salt, couldn't have all this stuff, right? So I just put a bunch of leafy greens. Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
leafy greens. Put it on a cauliflower pizza crust. Put the
Mm,
falafel on that. Put the tahini sauce over that. Right?
yeah.
You could add some other stuff too, some tomatoes. If sometimes I couldn't eat tomatoes, sometimes I could, you know. And yeah, and
That
you
sounds
make
like
like
my
a
everyday life.
it's
Tomatoes.
falafel pizza.
What the fuck is wrong with tomatoes these days? By the way, because like
All the
I
food
used to
is
be able to
poison.
eat tomatoes. It's all poison. Are you growing your own food yet? Are you growing your?
I should be.
You think you see everyone
Oh, do that
laughs.
again.
Everyone laughs. Everyone thinks I was crazy. Oh, look at Nico. Look at Nico over there growing her own food, being ridiculous. Yeah, how fucking ridiculous am I now? How fucking ridiculous am I now? I'll go ahead.
It's
I'll
weird.
wait, motherfuckers. I'll be here.
I find it very, very weird that food was one of the major factors that saved my life, and yet all the food is killing me at the same time. All the food's poison. And it's not the food. Nature didn't do it. Human
Well,
beings did it. Human beings messed it
that's
up
the
with
thing.
chemicals and preservatives and
That's the
processing
thing,
foods and
Nick,
stuff like that.
is our government is perfectly happy to feed us food that makes us sick and then sell us drugs that don't cure us but make us feel better kind of than we did with side effects 10 times worse than what we're actually fucking sick with. And you know what? We accept this. We accept this as a country. And I'm here to tell you, people, you don't have to accept fucking anything. None of it. Zero. You can actually live your own fucking life without the government telling you how to do it. True fucking story, I promise. And with that, I'll shut the fuck up before they are knocking down my door and telling me I can't say this on YouTube anymore. But you can, people. You fucking can. Live your lives. You don't need to go to the grocery store. You don't need to pick up the prescription from the doctor that they wrote you, because I promise you, that's the shit that's killing you. Grow your own food. Make your own medicine. Be the fucking CEO of your own temple and realize that your government doesn't give a fuck about you. You are just a number. Give us your money and shut the fuck up. And that way, there's no conflict. I'm sorry, I have a fucking conflict.
I have to say that the food though, when it comes to anyone being sick, especially if you have some
Right.
illness that seems uncurable or is devastating, nutrition. I'm not saying it's not going to cure you. It's not going to cure you, but it will heal you. It will make your life. You'll feel better. It
Right.
saved me. If and I always think that You go to the hospital, you go to a doctor, something's wrong, they'll give you drugs. The
Sure.
first thing is they'll write you a prescription.
First thing. Here, have some drugs.
Diet. Change your diet. It will. I'm alive because I've changed my diet. You know, it's that simple. Let's be healthy.
People, if
it's gonna be a great week.
It's gonna be a fucking phenomenal week. You know why? Because everyone's gonna go out and change their diets now. Yeah. Stop eating shit. If there's any truth to the old saying, you are what you eat, take it to heart and know it can cure you and know it can kill you. So be better and love yourself more.
Yeah, and read books. Read a book.
And read books.
Kill yourself. Yes. Read a book because you'll be it makes you smarter than the person who didn't read a book. Yeah.
And also, speaking of love yourself more, go over to my OnlyFans page, subscribe, and you can watch this entire episode from here down. And it's interesting down there, I promise you.
And how can people get in touch with you and give you money and talk with you? Excuse me.
If you would like to talk with me, if you would like to book a session, if you would like to, I'm open to suggestion. Please go to NiccoNoire.com, and there you will find all of the links to my official social media, and you will find instructions on how to contact me for sessions or whatever.
And please go to yourkinkyfriends.com. Go to Spotify. Please. Look up YKF, Your Kinky Friends, on Spotify and subscribe. It's incredibly cheap. We put stuff on there that you can't get on YouTube. We take down the YouTube stuff and we're going to put it on Spotify. It's the best way to get it. There's video up there too. And we're going to have Patreon. Yeah. We've got a lot of plans. Check out the author circle. We just did it today. It
was really, really fun. And also it's Nylon November, people.
It's Nylon November.
Get creative. I did. Just saying. Have a good week.
Have a good week, everybody. Be cool. Be kind. Keep an open mind. Take care.